your teammate Justin Gaethje versus Khabib, and I wanted to get your thoughts on like what are the keys to victory for Justin? You know what I mean? Like, is it just like everybody else is talking about? Like, if he catches Khabib, it's gonna be over.
I think everyone kind of has the I mean, so I just got done watching the Khabib and McGregor fight maybe a couple days ago. It just popped up on my UFC Fight Pass, so I just watched it. Um, I think that Gaethje can wrestle obviously much better than McGregor, which doesn't mean that Gaethje might not get taken down. You know, like there's a pretty high probability that Gaethje is going to be put on his back in the fight. You know, but that doesn't mean that he's going to lose the fight. Like a lot of the fight, especially even in the McGregor and Khabib fight, a decent amount of it was on the feet, and you could kind of tell that if McGregor had a little bit better wrestling and he was more capable of making that time on the feet longer, I think he would have done a lot better. You know, because it's McGregor didn't do great, but he didn't do terrible either. So I think with Gaethje is going to be able to keep it on his feet, and I think Gaethje is just a uh, he's just a freak, man. I don't know. Like he's just a freak. Like he's gonna swing hard, but it's also like not stupid. Like he has really good footwork now that we kind of saw against Ferguson. Like he defends himself really well. So I think if he can keep it like mostly on the feet, I think he's going to be able to hit Khabib a lot. And Khabib hasn't been hit a lot, so I guess we'll see what happens there. But I will say that I think if anyone's going to beat Khabib in that division, I think it's definitely Gaethje.
I agree with you, man. I feel like we talked about timing earlier. I think it's like perfect
Yeah,
timing of what type of fighter Gaethje is right now. It's not about skills, man. I think skill wise, it's just like pretty much even. They're very good. They're elite. They're best of the best. But it's just like that timing of what type of fighter Gaethje is, man, and what he showed in the last fight. The differences.
yeah, I agree with you. And then, I mean, you take Gaethje from 4 fights ago in the UFC, and you throw him in with Khabib, and it's like, yeah, he probably isn't going to do very well. But like you said, man, like it's the timing, and you learn lessons. You know, like the game isn't over just because you lost, and like you can learn a lot of lessons through the losses, and you can get a lot better. Look at let's take Aljamain for an example. Like
Yeah.
Aljamain got knocked out against Marlon, and then obviously learned a lot because he's been on a tear since then. You know, like those are the types of guys that I think are supernatural, you know, like or they have something about them where it's like they're not just going to take a L and then just roll over and be like, well, that's as good as I can do. And Gaethje's not one of those guys either. So yeah, I think it's going to be a crazy fight, and I want to see what the odds are going to be as it gets closer because I'm going to put some money down on Gaethje because I know he's going to be an underdog.